Hey YouTubers, I got done doing a couple of gear reviews for my everyday carry bag tonight, and I worked up a little bit of a thirst. Had this sitting in the fridge for a little while. It's the Moon Underwater Brewery, that's from Vancouver Island in Victoria, and it's the Tranquility IPA. Now, I was on Vancouver Island a couple of weeks ago and I managed to visit the brew pub, but I had a different beer when I was there, and I saw this at the liquor store and I thought I'd pick it up. And I wanted to start doing some beer reviews. I have one batch on the go back there. I'll have another one starting up pretty soon. I get this bottled this weekend. I'll get another batch on the go, and it can ferment over the Christmas holidays. And my homework lately has been to come up with enough bottles so that I can bottle this. So I only wish that I decided to start doing some reviews a while ago, maybe 20 or 30 or 40 different kinds of beer ago. Just pulled this out of the fridge a few minutes ago, and I'll give it a try. Been getting thirsty after with all that talking I was doing earlier. Color looks pretty good. Just what I need. I'm definitely not a professional beer taster, but I'll do my best. That's good. That's pretty West Coast. Has that Cascade hops or whatever, those very citrusy hops on the end. Very, I don't know if I want to say flowery and citrusy on the end. Nice bitterness. It's not one of those hop bombs that they try and get over 100 IBUs just for the sake of it. But that's pretty refreshing, and I am glad that I picked it up. That'll hit the spot. Maybe with a little bit of practice I'll be able to describe beer a little bit better, but there's a bit of dry hopping to it, that aftertaste hop, which is fine, and a little bit of that citrusy, not too much, but I'm pretty happy with it overall. In a few days I'll be bottling my first homebrew. It's my first homebrew ever. I'll try and take some videos of it. I have it in the back here. And I made a pale ale. I tasted it when I racked it from the primary to the secondary fermenter, and it tasted okay. A little bit watered down, but there was nothing wrong with it, nothing growing. So for a first homebrew, I'll take that. If all it is a little bit weak, that'll be just fine with me. But it's definitely a skill that I was wanting to build, and being able to brew, make wine, make mead eventually. Those are very important skills to have for people that are seeking their own personal sovereignty. As good as the store-bought beer is, yeah, it's pretty damn good, but I definitely hate paying all the government taxes on that. I mean, if you make it yourself, then you have that skill. You know the ingredients that went into it, and you're also not paying that government extortion tax on every bottle that you buy. So that is also a very quite the driver for me for making my own beer. But until then, if you see this in the liquor store, you should try it. It's probably not outside of BC though. Maybe it's not even outside of Vancouver and Victoria area. But there's quite the microbrew culture underway these days, and maybe you'd just see it in one of your local microbrew pubs. And till then, cheers.